So Brian stole my speech. Listen, it is true that what happened in the last several months was actually a campaign. And the word campaign is a word that has been purloined by politics. It belongs to the military in the beginning. And a campaign doesn't ever involve one person. It doesn't involve people at the top. It involves people at the bottom. That's where the price is paid. That's where the work is done. That's where the casualties are taken. And that's where the joy is first and most felt, too. But unfortunately, it's also where the pain is felt. And I feel most disappointed for each and every one of you. You know, for me, this is not as suspenseful as waiting for a jury. It really, truly isn't. And so it will be easy for me to go to work tomorrow morning and to take up the cause of a Nebraskan and to do what I can to make sure that that individual gets justice. But there's a lot more to it than that. There's a lot more to it than that. And here are some of the things that I think we wanted to do as a group and could only do as a group. First, we wanted to model what campaign finance reform can look like. And we did that. And you know what? If this, when it's finished, is a campaign that comes out fairly close to what happened in 2012, and you contrast what we did with spending money and using substantive message, as contrasted with what the Washington people did running the campaign of a loyal and patriotic and caring and loving Nebraskan named Bob Kerrey, who was really thwarted by money, then we've learned something about how to run campaigns as Democrats and as Nebraskans that will serve us well. And I think that's a victory. I'm perfectly comfortable conceding that we didn't win the majority of the votes tonight, but I'm not willing to concede that we lost some issues. I do not believe the majority of Nebraskans believe that women shouldn't be paid equally. And I'm not willing to believe that a majority of Nebraskans think that everyone who aspires to be an American so much that he wants to take an oath of naturalized citizenship, or she does, that requires that one disavow one's home and commit to the military service of this country. There shouldn't be an immigration issue in the United States, and we don't give that up. This will be the most painful dawning for Nebraska. Nebraskans won't like privatized Social Security. And we have to do all we can to prevent that from happening. And I'm really unwilling to say that we didn't do enough. We didn't win this election tonight, but I think we started something. I do. And I think it's important that it continue forward from here, that thing that we started. I have a feeling, maybe it's because I know how feeble a candidate I am and was in many ways.
Okay.
I know how stubborn I was at how I insisted on financing this campaign, and I know how absolute I was at not modifying the way I expressed my positions on any issue because I wanted to feel good about it in my heart and I didn't care about the political consequences. So I recognize all of those limitations.
So Dave Domina, the Democratic candidate for U.S. Senate, it appears losing his bid for the Senate seat to Ben Sasse.